is in Paris to talk to Italian model and actress Monica Bellucci. She has starred in independent French films such as L'Appartement and Irreversible, to Hollywood blockbusters, The Matrix Revolutions and The Sorcerer's Apprentice. We talked to her about cinema, acting, motherhood, and being married to French superstar Vincent Cassel.
So I come from a very provincial life some way, and my parents were very generous, very attentive, and at the same time they gave me so much freedom. My parents often they took me to cinema and to see movies, and with them I had the chance to see all the beautiful old Italian movies, and I had the chance to discover all those incredible directors like Fellini, Rossellini, Visconti, De Sica, Antonioni, and of course all their leading ladies like Claudia Cardinale, Sofia Loren, Gina Lollobrigida, Anna Magnani. And I have to say that if I do movies today, it's because I was really inspired by those incredible actresses.
Che sigarette vuole? Lascia dañares.
Cinema was my passion, but so far away from my reality. And actually, I started out as a model because it was the easiest way to escape from my provincial life. I went to Milan, and then I went to Paris, then I went to New York. I was interested and fascinated by the world of photography and images, and I had the chance to work with incredible photographers like Helmut Newton, Stephen Meisel, and Bruce Weber, and Fabrizio Ferri, and Oliver Toscani. And through pictures, I had the chance to get into movie business, which I really wanted to do.
I want to see what you see. I want to love what you love. Take me away from all this death.
Monica's first big movie break came in 1992 when she caught the eye of American heavyweight director Francis Ford Coppola.
It was funny because Francis Ford Coppola saw my pictures in a magazine. He wanted to meet me, and I did this little tiny moment in Dracula. And it was a little moment, but even if I was there for a few seconds, I get smitten. And actually after that, I started acting lessons, and I worked, of course, even on languages, because like that I had the chance to work in different countries, because Italian movies, they're not anymore today like used to be, and it's very difficult to become international through Italian movies.
Monica's next big break was in BAFTA award-winning French film L'Appartement. Playing the role of Lisa earned Monica her acting accolades and a César nomination in the Most Promising Young Actress category. It was also where she met her future husband, French actor Vincent Cassel.
I did an audition for L'Appartement. It was a small, nice French movie, and actually during the audition I met Vincent. my husband. But he was a bit pretentious, but very charming. And maybe I was attracted right away, but just I don't think that I really realized that at the time, you know, but now.
Monica Bellucci and Vincent Cassel are without doubt one of the film world's most glamorous couples gracing the red carpet today. They also have 2 daughters and have starred side by side in 4 films to date.
We've been together for 14 years now, and we've done a few movies together.
C'est ça le fameux Doberman?
Oui, c'est ça le fameux Doberman.
But when I work with him, I don't think that he's my husband, you know? It's just an actor, and I have to give my best. He has to give me his best.
Monica and Vincent starred together in the controversial 2002 French film Irreversible by Gaspar Noé. The role was her most challenging to date due to the now infamous, graphic and extended violent scenes.
You know, I'm happy, for example, that I had the chance to do Irreversible with him, because it was a difficult movie some way, you know? And it was good that Vincent was there. We could supporting each other. But for example, when I think about Irreversible, even though, I mean, the film was very violent, he created such a polemic situation, was disturbing, but I think more about the process of creation, because it was really a process of creation between Gaspar Noé, the director, Vincent, and me. So I think more about the work that we did, because I mean, when we started the movie, we didn't have a script. I mean, it was just improvisation. It was pure improvisation, and the film is done with sequence shots. So each take was about 20 minutes. So we had the freedom to work like in theater. When I did the rape scene, he wasn't there, and actually was easier that way. You know, it's just a process of acting. But at the same time, what I like about our job is that, of course, there is a part that is technical, but what I like is when I don't know what I'm going to do 3 seconds before the take, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think it's the most interesting part of our work. And it's true that the film is very violent. The first 20 minutes are really violent. And then the film becomes very poetic, very beautiful. And today is Irreversible is a reference. It becomes really a cult movie.
When Irreversible premiered at Cannes in 2002, the audience was shocked at the violent subject matter, with some viewers protesting with their feet and walking out. Monica was also told that she would not work again after this movie. However, this was far from the case. Instead, it revealed Monica as a brave and risk-taking actress who was in control of her own acting career.
Also, we didn't realize that could become so international. And because, of course, the film went to Cannes, and through Cannes, you know, was a mix of scandal, curiosity, people hated, people loved it. And today is there, and I'm very happy that I had the chance to do this movie. So when I think about Irreversible, you know, it was just a really beautiful present for me as an actor.
In 2004, Monica starred in another controversial film, playing Mary Magdalene in Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ.
I actually had no idea that the film could become so controversial and so successful at the same time. And I remember that Mel Gibson was in Italy, he was preparing the movie, and I really wanted to meet him, and I wanted to play Mary Magdalene. So we met, I did the movie, and I think that Mel Gibson as director is a really, really talented director, and I worked really well with him, and this film became, you know, something incredible. you know, maybe, I don't know why I'm always in those kind of movies, very violent and controversial. Maybe because I like the dark sides of humanity. And maybe that's why I do movies, because through my work, I have the chance to discover our dark side.
Monica explores her dark side again, playing the romantic and sultry femme fatale character Manouche in Alain Corneau's Le Deuxième Souffle.
The concept of femme fatale, it means dangerous, dangerous and unpredictable. But even though a woman is dangerous and unpredictable, it becomes irresistible.
J'étais reçue, il fallait voir comment, aux petits soins, avec un brin de gringue par-dessus le marché. Il m'a dit que je pouvais me déplacer à ma guise, etc., etc. Liberté complète.
Je vois le genre.
Il faut jouer avec ses cartes. On truande depuis qu'on est gosse. Si on n'arrive pas à te faire prendre les larges, c'est la fin du monde.
En tout cas, je ne retourne pas là-bas.
Et moi, qu'est-ce que je deviens dans tout ça?
Tu sais bien ce qui s'est passé, j'ai joué, j'ai perdu. Maintenant, ils me cherchent. Ils me chercheront toujours. Manouche.
I think that French cinema has its femme fatale. If you think about Catherine Deneuve, Brigitte Bardot, Simon Signoret, Jean Moreau, and Alain Corneau gave me the chance to play Manouche, and she's the perfect film noir heroine, the woman at the center of a male-dominated universe, and she comes from the streets and has reinvented herself as a businesswoman. And it's a love story between two lucid adults, each of whom comes from hard times and learned how to fight back. And I want this character, for this character, I wanted to be blonde because at that time, the ideal of female beauty was blonde and with curvy figure, but her black roots betray the image she has constructed to save herself from the streets, and I had so much fun to play this, you know, dark lady some way.
Mais il faudra une petite maison indépendante. C'est pour cacher Gustave Menda.
Pour son passeport, je m'en occupe.
Les amis lui demandent s'il veut toucher 100 millions avant de quitter le pays.
Comment tu fais?
La chance. Il est riche maintenant.
Il est seul, tout est arrivé. Il ne va pas supporter que les gens les croient capables de ça.
And I think the French cinema really was important to build a part of my career. I was in love already with French movies when I came to France, and I knew so much already about, you know, all the French movies. I was in love with the French actresses, and so actually I was very lucky because I came to Paris and I had the chance to get in touch with the French cinema, and I was accepted like if I was French. And today, even though when I speak French I have a little tiny accent, but you know, I work like if I'm French, and this is so incredible to come in a country that is not yours, and you are loved, you are accepted. So, you know, French cinema really gave me so much.
Italian-born Monica has acted in over 15 French movies to date and has been taken to heart by the nation. Working so regularly in France and being part of one of the world's thriving film industries has enabled her to have a wider-reaching international career. Her success in France has enabled appearances alongside some of the greats of French cinema, such as Gérard Depardieu, Catherine Deneuve, and Daniel Auteuil.
Je vais t'effleurer, moi, tu vas voir.
As a true sign of acceptance, Monica was invited to join the official jury of the Cannes Film Festival, alongside the likes of Samuel L. Jackson, Helena Bonham Carter, Tim Roth, and the president, Wong Kar-wai. With a hotly disputed competition and the added responsibility of helping choose the much-coveted Palme d'Or, it proved to be a challenging experience.
It was in 2006, and Wong Kar-wai was the president at the time, and I mean, it's so much work because you have to watch like 3 films a day, but at the same time it was such a strong experience. And I don't know if it's something that I'm going to do again, because I don't like to give votes, you know? So it doesn't mean that I'm right or you're wrong, it's just that we have different tastes. So I prefer to make movies, and that's it. No, I don't like to, you know, to give. I don't like when my opinion becomes so important.
In 2009, Monica teamed up with French star Sophie Marceau in Marina Devan's Don't Look Back.
Actually, I wanted to do this movie because I really respect Marina Devan, the director. She's a young and talented director. And it was really interesting to work with Sophie Marceau. I really respect her as a woman, as an actress, and really, there was a beautiful chemistry between us. And I think that this chemistry really created the magic of the movie. And it was beautiful to go to Cannes together and present the film over there. And so it was really, really beautiful experience, this movie.
Salve, ci conosciamo?
Chi sei?
Even today, even though my French is very good, when I make a French movie, I prefer to work with a dialogue coach before. Not on set, I don't like on set, but before, if I have to prepare the movie in French, I prefer to work with someone before, because, you know, it's my second language. Anna Magnani and Claudio Cardinale, when they went to America, they were already famous through Italian movies. Today, it's not so easy anymore, you know, to have this kind of possibilities. So you have to speak English, you have to speak French if you want to have the chance to go out of Italy. Actually, I did an Italian movie called Malena, directed by Giuseppe Tornatore, and the film went all over the world, but was really an exception.
It was the critical success of Malena, in which Monica starred in the title role, that really catapulted her to fame, playing a bewitching siren in wartime Sicily. The movie was nominated for 14 awards, including a Golden Globe for Best Foreign Language Film.
I love to act in Italian, but I like to work in different languages other than my mother tongue, because it's very, actually, it gives me more freedom, you know? I feel more free as an actor to play sometimes in French and English.
Monica explored this freedom as part of Rebecca Miller's all-star cast in the American film The Private Lives of Pippa Lee.
In the film, there are Robin Wright-Penn, Julia Moore, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves. So it was a very big cast. And Rebecca Miller, I mean, she's really, really talented, and she knows what she wants. And it was a really beautiful experience to be in this movie. And I like to work with women, you know. I don't have so many possibilities because most of the time I work with male directors. So, and I like the complicity and the intimacy between women on set. I think that between women you get straight to the point easier sometimes.
Monica's versatile talent led her again to Hollywood, where she would star alongside Nicolas Cage on Jerry Bruckheimer's summer blockbuster, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
You know, I know that when I do European movies, films have a small budget. When I work in American movies, there are big budget movie. But for me, as long as the director has a vision, and for me this is the most important thing. Then if it's a big budget movie or a small budget movie, it really doesn't matter. which is important is, you know, what's happening when I'm in front of the camera.
I had lost the one woman I have ever loved, trapped in a prison called the Grimhold by Horvath.
The film is produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and Walt Disney. And actually, I play Veronica, the long-lost love of Balthazar, played by Nicolas Cage. And there is a moment in the film where Veronica is possessed by the evil sorceress Morgana. So I had the chance to play a double personality. That's why I said yes to this movie. And also because, you know, it gives me the chance to make a film that my child can watch.
Monica Bellucci is unfazed at the prospect of appearing in mature acting roles. Unlike many big Hollywood stars, she takes the aging process all within her stride.
I think that in Europe, we don't have so much pressure about youth as in USA. We have all those actresses like Catherine Deneuve or Nathalie Baye, Isabelle Huppert, Charlotte Rampling. They have the chance, the possibilities to play beautiful, strong, deep, sensual characters. And as a woman also, you know, I have a daughter, she's growing up, and she's the future. I'm already the past, and I'm okay with that. I think it's the natural process of life. I feel much more strong and complete today than when I was 20.
Repeatedly elected the most beautiful woman in the world by TV shows and magazines alike, Monica is clearly leaving a lasting impression on all who lay eyes on her. Director Terry Gilliam has said that Monica has the power to light up a screen and elevate a film into another realm. As the current face of Dior, and with films lined up in both Europe and the States, it's certain this multitasking beauty will continue to grace our screens and magazines.
I mean, my work is fantastic because I have the chance to bring my daughter with me all over I go, and because of that, she speaks different languages. She speaks Italian, French, and English, and you know, I'm so happy about that. That even though I'm working a lot, I feel that I'm there as a mother, and for me, this is the most important thing. I'm used to this kind of life, so I don't know what it means really to have a base. And I don't know how it's going to be my life next year, so we'll see.
Thriving on spontaneity and risk, this film star has her feet firmly on the ground. Monica is a warm, sensuous and confident woman with an infectious passion for life. Whether mesmerizing us with the portrayal of a nun, a prostitute or a seductive sorceress, it's clear Monica casts a little magic whenever she appears.